That and more in the latest Chelsea transfer news. Luis Enrique on verge of replacing Conte. Luis Enrique is reportedly one step away from taking over from Antonio Conte as Chelsea manager as the club's board met to discuss the Italian's future. Round 27. Conte is widely expected to be sacked, after registering just 2 victories in his side's 10 most recent matches in all competitions, with Diario Sport reporting that former Barca boss Enrique is the Blues' first choice to replace him. The Spaniard is available immediately, having left Barcelona over the summer, with reports also suggesting former Chelsea fullback Giuliano Belletti could be appointed as the club's sporting director. Luis Enrique is reportedly first choice to replace Antonio Conte at Stamford Bridge. Source: AFP. Chelsea are set to face Barcelona in a 2-legged Champions League clash, with the intriguing possibility of Enrique facing his Barcelona successor Ernesto Valverde shaping as a potential reality. Conte insisted he's not worried about his job after his side's humiliating loss to Watford, but it appears his time at Stamford Bridge is up. "No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about my job," Conte said. "I work every day, and I give 120%. Okay, if this is enough, it's okay, otherwise, the club can take a different decision. But I'm not worried. Tomorrow is another day. I can be the Chelsea coach or not. Which is the problem? My soul is clear." Enrique keen on Suarez reunion at Stamford Bridge. If Enrique does get the nod to replace Conte, reports suggest his first move could be a stunning approach to bring Luis Suarez with him. Prominent Spanish journalist Eduardo Inda suggests that Enrique will raid his former club if he becomes Chelsea manager. Top shot: Barcelona's Uruguayan forward Luis Suarez. Source: AFP. The great goal of Luis Enrique if he signs for Chelsea would be to sign Luis Suarez, Inda said. Suarez is thought to be happy alongside Lionel Messi at the Nou Camp, with Barcelona cruising in La Liga and still alive in both the Copa del Rey and Champions League. Conte remains in charge at Stamford Bridge for now, but if Enrique was to get the job and sign Suarez, it would signify a huge boost to the club's fortunes. Conte gives players 3 days off after Watford defeat. In the wake of Chelsea's humiliating 4-1 league defeat to Watford, Conte has opted to give his players 3 days off. The Blues have a rare break in their schedule and don't return to action until their Premier League clash with West Brom next week. According to the Daily Mail, some Chelsea players have been complaining about the intensity of the Italian manager's training sessions. The move could help to restore the relationship between the boss and his men. Chelsea's Italian head coach Antonio Conte. Source: AFP. My heart is in Madrid. Courtois. Chelsea goalkeeper and long-term Real Madrid target Thibaut Courtois has admitted that his heart is in Madrid. Courtois' 2 children still live in Madrid, following his 3-year stint in the Spanish capital with Atletico Madrid. Speaking to Sport Foot magazine, the 25-year-old admitted he was certain he's returned to the city later in his career. "My personal situation is related to the city of Madrid," Courtois said. "My 2 children live there with their mum. I have my daughter every day on FaceTime. She often tells me that she misses me. My son is still too small to communicate like that. Whenever I have the opportunity, I try to return to Spain. As his situation, it is not always easy. Yes, my heart is in Madrid. It is logical and understandable." Thibaut Courtois looks on as Chelsea fall to a defeat at the hands of Watford. Source: AFP. If they Real want me, they have to contact Chelsea. We'll see. But they have not done that. What is certain is that one day I will return to Madrid. I love Spain, I love the city, I spent 3 wonderful years there. It is there that I became an adult. Atletico was a real group of friends. We went out together and my teammates taught me a language I did not know at all when I arrived. When I left, I cried. My first days in London were not easy. England, when I arrived, was colder, more business. Now, I feel very good here. I understand that the rumors are coming back today, as we are talking about a new goalkeeper there, at Real. But I do not pay much attention to that. I stay focused on Chelsea. If Real are really interested, my personal situation could influence things. The family aspect is priceless. But I repeat to you that, for the moment, I'm busy talking to Chelsea to extend. Chelsea are determined to tie the stopper to a new contract amid Real's interest, although it remains to be seen whether he will remain at Stamford Bridge beyond this season. Blues eye Asensio as Real plot Hazard deal. The Blues are eyeing further business with Los Blancos, with Real Madrid's interest in Eden Hazard reportedly spurring on their own approach for young gun Marco Asensio. Diario Gol report that Chelsea have been interested in Asensio for months, however clarify that any move for the 22-year-old would likely hinge on Hazard moving in the opposite direction. Real Madrid's Spanish forward Marco Asensio. Source: AFP. Asensio has only started 9 matches in La Liga this season, and plays as a left winger but is also adept in the center of the park. According to The Sun, the Spanish giants are preparing a £120 million $212 million move for Hazard, who they have held a long-term interest in. Similarly to Courtois, the Belgian winger has yet to sign a new contract at Stamford Bridge amid increased interest from the Spanish capital.